now that the interlinking of rivers project has been shelved, one can really feel relieved, because that is the mind-boggling concept, not a project at all. And with 5,60,000 crores rupees to be invested, it was bound to be that the investors would come from the corporate sectors, and they would take away the chunk of water and right to waters and also rivers if necessary and possible. And unlike what many people think, each one of the links, say 30 links in each region, would involve a number of dams. Like the first Ken-Betwa link itself was to go ahead with not less than 6 dams, and hence there would be displacement and there would be destruction of land, and in spite of all that, taking the water from one end to another end would not only lose the water with evaporation, which would have taken major toll, but also it would get lost to mainly to the the rich industrial elite or to the urban elite. And in the name of irrigation or drinking water supply, even if it would have been furthered, it would not have served the purpose in many situations and states. Also, to think of the surplus and deficit kind of situation is only hypothetical, because if there is surplus water in the Ganges, then it is the flood waters, and even that flood waters could and should be diverted into the same river basin. So without planning the intra-river basin, if anyone, including the state, had taken away the large amount of water from north to south, there would have been north-south conflict, as it is happening even in each river basin, which is interstate river basin, whether it is Kaveri or Krishna or Godavari or even Narmada. The interstate conflicts have taken a large number of years to get resolved, and meanwhile the overall situation has changed. Not only the population to be displaced has increased in number, but also the area to be irrigated gets irrigated through some local source. So decentralization, intra-river basin management with land and water and forest management, and localization, local harnessing of the resources only can really solve the water problem of India. And interlinking of rivers was also dependent on the other nation states in the subcontinent, whether it was China, who would have who is planning to build a big dam on Brahmaputra, which would have cut the source of Ganges, and then thereafter the source of Kaveri, which would have remained dependent for decades on the upstream flows. So to think that the water would come from a far off distance and then look forward to it would have proved to be looking forward to a mirage and nothing less than that. So I think what the decision that is taken by Rahul Gandhi or whosoever, as it is said, is the right thing. That could have been worse than the problem.